Peterborough's Muslim Community Radio. Broadcasting on 106.2 FM and online.
That could be her.
Good afternoon and welcome to Keep Women Talking, a show from Peterborough Women's Aid. I'm your host Mandy, and we can't get my words out, and Sue's coughing.
Sorry.
And I am joined by my co-host Sue. How are you, Sue?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I've been on holiday, so I'm more than happy at the moment.
You're so happy.
Mind you, having said that, it's my first day back, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's all that catching up and getting back on top of everything.
How many emails did you have in your inbox?
Oh, I didn't even count them. Way too many.
That's the worst thing, isn't it?
There is. And it's all those ones that you just go delete, 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 delete on.
Yes. Oh, yes.
And then the ones you look at and go, oh. Got to do something with that.
So, as usual, we are going to begin with our roundup of events at Peterborough Women's Aid. So, yesterday we had a number of runners in the Great Eastern Run.
Yay!
Yay!
It was such a lovely atmosphere as ever. It's such an incredible event for Peterborough as a whole. And I just love it. This is the third year that we've done it, and it's just amazing. Every year it's just been so good. And like I say, there's such a lovely atmosphere. Everyone's cheering everyone else on. And it's just incredible. And you dressed as a flamingo to do your running.
I dressed as a flamingo, yes, and yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. So we had to makeshift a flamingo outfit.
Can we just explain that you bought a flamingo outfit, but you couldn't actually run in it?
I couldn't run in it because what we didn't appreciate was that it needed a constant pump or fan in it, didn't it?
It was like one of these inflatable ones, wasn't it?
It was. So I couldn't run in it, and I definitely couldn't run with a portable blower-upper thing. So we did a makeshift.
It was like a swimming pool inflatable ring, wasn't it, with a flamingo thing on top?
Yes, which we...
The pictures are on our website,
on our
I hasten to
website,
add,
yeah.
all our social media pages.
They are.
Worth a look just to laugh at Mandy.
Yes, but it was a wonderful day. I got so much support from just like the people of Peterborough.
You were saying that there were so many people around the site and that, wasn't there? Around the course, as you went round, there was just people everywhere.
There was people absolutely everywhere. People who actually knew my name because I put it on social so much. People that were just shouting out flamingo randomly. Lots of children with jelly babies. I ate so many jelly babies on the way round.
That's okay, you need jelly babies and sugar and that to keep you going.
But what I couldn't believe was I had just hit the 3 mile point and the elite runners ran past me because they'd nearly finished.
Oh, were they on their way back?
They were on their way back.
They were ridiculously quick.
They were ridiculous.
I was at the finish line. I couldn't believe how quickly they came through.
They were so quick.
It was amazing.
And then some of the runners who were running, because you kind of run opposite each other, some of the runners were so kind. They were shouting out flamingo as well. So it was just a lovely, lovely day. If you go on our Facebook, there's a little video from me there which gives my Just Giving links. There were a lot of people that were saying, oh, who are you running for? Can we donate? So my Just Giving links on there. My son George did the 5K for the 4th year running, I think.
Yeah. And amazingly quickly.
Amazingly quickly. So he wasn't far off the elite runners. And he came round the corner and everyone was like, it's George! And he ran it in 24 minutes. He was supposed to run it with his dad.
Left him standing.
Left his dad. And I think he raised £70. So well done, George.
Yeah, it was a great job. And like I say, it was such an amazing day. Great atmosphere. Like you say, everyone on running and supporting wise is just
it's
so
really good.
supportive and cheering everyone on. It's just lovely.
Really good. Here's to next year. Maybe, Sue, you could do the half next year.
I have considered it, but I'm not much of a runner. That's the trouble. I've never been much of a runner.
Well, I wasn't much of a runner yesterday, was I?
Yeah, but you do run. I don't.
Run,
I go
yes.
to the gym, but I don't tend to run. I never have run. Only short distances. I think I used to run like 400 and 800 metres when I was a teenager, but yeah, I've never been a long distance runner, so I'm not sure I'd
Maybe
manage it.
Got
Getting
here.
too old, too many aches and pains these days.
Do you know what? Yesterday, I was running, I was talking, I was not out of breath once. But
Perfect.
then,
That's the way how you should be able
that's
to
how
do
you
it
should
there,
be
isn't
able
it?
to do it. But it was my body. It was like my hip hurts, my knees hurt, my ankles hurt. It's just getting old, isn't it?
It is. And how is your body today?
My body today is surprisingly fine.
Oh, that's good.
Bit of a struggle getting downstairs, but kind of fine. Which leads me on to our question of the day.
Yes.
Sue isn't keen on this question, are you?
You can tell I've been off. That's all I'm going to say, because if I had been around, we would never, ever in a million years have this question.
So the question of the day is, how do you look after your feet?
I hate feet.
Sue hates feet.
Absolutely detest feet. There's just no need for anything about feet.
So it's over to our lovely listeners. You can call in on 01733 602 133. Text us on 074 119 1062, or you can comment on our Facebook, YouTube, X or Twitch. How do you look after your feet? And we've already had someone come straight in there.
Do you know what's just popped into my head? My dad sees a chiropodist, and I remember from last Christmas, the chiropodist sent him a Christmas card and it had a picture of feet on the front. And I remember saying to him, that's just not necessary.
It's not necessary, is it? No. So, Danny looks after her feet by wearing Crocs.
No.
Sue hates Crocs.
I know who that is. She knows I hate Crocs. She's done that on purpose. They're very comfortable, apparently, even though they're ugly.
Oh. So you may have seen, if you're watching us on YouTube, that we are joined by our special guest today, Linda Huskerson. I'm just going to turn your mic on, Linda. How are you?
I'm really good, thanks to you.
Yes, I'm good, thank you.
Good.
I'm going to ask you the question. How do you look after your feet?
I've got a foot spa.
Oh, one of
I've got a
those
little foot
bubbly
spa.
ones.
Yeah, I've got one of those, and I do it really well. So there we go. Okay. Yeah. So I look after them really well. I do it at least once a week. So, or when my bones are tired. then
Oh,
do
I
it.
love that.
They're not a lot of money, and you can get them from Argos, I think. So yeah, really good stuff.
See, mine goes, I paint my toenails and I scrub my feet with one of those metal thingies to get rid of the hard skin, and that's as much and as close as I get.
When I went to Turkey, I went in one of those fish tanks.
Oh, they used to be all the rage,
They
didn't
tickle your
they?
feet, don't
Yeah.
they?
And
Wasn't there everything about getting infections, though?
oh, wow. I went in one anyway.
How did you find it?
It was interesting because I think one of my feet obviously had more dead skin than the other.
So they were all
So they
gathered.
were all gathered on one foot rather than the other foot.
Yeah.
But I did quite enjoy it. It was quite relaxing, actually. It
Oh,
was
I
just
couldn't
like a
stop
little-
laughing.
It was like a little tickle, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't stop laughing because I'm very ticklish, so I couldn't keep to it. So, and I only did it once, and I thought, no, not again.
No, I don't think I'll do it again.
Not
It was
for
just a special treat.
But you can say you've tried it.
Yes. So we are joined by our special guest, Linda. Linda, we're going to introduce you properly in a moment. We're just going through some events that have happened or will be happening at PWA. So the next thing to talk about is our charity ball on November the 1st.
Yeah, it's not far away now, is it?
You're coming, aren't you, Linda?
I am. I'm
Yay.
looking forward to it as well.
So ticket sales actually close tomorrow because we need a 2-week gap to get menu choices and things in. So Sue, what are your hopes for the ball this year?
For it to be as good as what it was last year, if not better.
Oh,
Because it was
perfect.
so much fun last year. It was a great night, and we raised so much money as well, which makes a massive difference to the support that we can offer people. But yeah, just to have a really good night again. And it's all worth the effort and time and that it takes to set it all up and get it up and running. So yeah, just a really good night again. What about you?
Same as you. Raise loads of money, have lots of fun. I'm excited to, in the nicest way, get it over with because it is a lot.
It is so time
It is.
consuming, isn't it?
Yes, it's very time consuming, and yes, we have a very small collection of people that are helping us with this, and it takes a lot of time. But I am excited for it. don't really know what I'm going to wear. So what people are going to wear to the ball is going to be the topic in our office for the next 2 weeks, maybe.
We were already talking about it this morning because I was like, yeah, I haven't got a dress yet. And then one of the girls in the office has said, well, I've got a dress, but now I don't think I like it, so I need to find another one.
So watch out, Shein, because you're going to get a lot of orders from Peterborough Women's Aid.
Yeah, but that's very hit and miss, though, isn't it? Will it be here in time is then the question.
So we've got our ball on the 1st of November. We've got another comment about feet.
So Holiday Inn, isn't it?
Oh,
at
sorry,
Thorpewood, 1st of November. Starts at 6:30?
6:30, yes. Yeah, you can buy tickets still via our website, but they do close tomorrow.
Yes.
I've had another comment from Danny saying that one of her colleagues bought Crocs yesterday after running the half marathon.
See, the comfort element, no doubt.
Yeah, there we go. So Crocs, that's how people look after their feet, apparently.
And someone else has commented that they have a pedicure every few weeks.
Oh.
And that. So they must like taking care of their feet and actually go to someone to have them done properly.
So I've had a pedicure and...
Oh, I'm not letting anyone near my feet.
I didn't realise that when you have a pedicure, they actually cut your toenails and all of this stuff, don't they?
They actually do everything.
They do everything. But I cut my toenails before I went to the pedicure, and then she ended up filing them, and literally I thought my feet were bleeding because I cut them and then she filed them.
And you had no toenails
left.
left.
No toenails because I didn't want to go there with horrible feet, so I'd prepared my feet, which probably isn't the point of it, is it?
No, you probably should have just left looking like, I don't know, werewolf feet.
Right, a couple of other things to mention. So our Christmas appeal is going to come out right at the beginning of December, and we will be launching that with a video or short film about our services and about our families in the refuge, and asking people to donate money for Christmas. So very excited. This is our first actual appeal supported by a kind of appeal film, which can't wait to launch.
Excuse me, it's a really important time of year. A lot of the women and families within our refuge, a lot of them have never been able to celebrate Christmas, or it's always been tinged with incidents that have happened. So to be able to give them gifts and experiences at this time of year means the world to them. It really does. And it makes such a massive difference to them and to the children that they're actually able to celebrate freely and happily. And to give them experiences, I know in the past we've taken them on like the Neem Valley Railway to meet Santa. And a lot of those children have said to us, we've never been able to do this before. We've never been allowed to go out. We've never seen Santa before. We've never had presents. So, yeah, we try and make this time of year as special as we possibly can. And it does make such a massive difference to them.
So watch our socials, website and anywhere else, really. We're going to be putting our appeal film everywhere. You'll be able to see it. And then the last thing to mention is that we are doing another recording type thing with the BBC this week, which super excited about. We're going to be going to Hinchinbrook School in Huntingdon and talking about our Escape project, which is raising awareness about domestic abuse with young people in secondary schools, looking at healthy relationships and consent. And the BBC are coming to do a feature on it, and we will be on Look East at some point.
Yeah, so our Escape project not only works with children who have been victims of domestic abuse within their home, it's about raising awareness of what healthy and unhealthy relationships looks like, and giving young people signposting for services that they can go to should they find themselves in a relationship where there is abuse happening, and to try and raise that awareness and break that cycle early. So
exciting things happening at Peterborough Women's Aid in the next couple of months. We are joined today, our special guest is Linda Huskerson from Living Keys. Hello, Linda.
Hi, Mandy. How are you? Hi, Sarah.
How are you?
Good. Yeah, really good. I wasn't very well over the weekend, but I'm much better now.
Good.
So, yeah.
I saw that you had a runner or runners in the Great Eastern
Yes.
yesterday.
Yeah. So we had somebody do the 5K, and then we had Leslie that did the half marathon.
Oh.
So it was wonderful. So big shout to them, and Paul as well. Apparently he ran, a guy called Paul. I don't know him, but they've been fundraising, and he ran for us as well. So well done, Paul, as well.
Amazing.
So lovely.
Well, it's funny because we had we found out yesterday we had another runner, didn't we? And we didn't know anything about it. And he came over to the stall and said, "Oh, I'm doing it for Peterborough Women's Aid." So we were like,
Wonderful.
Wow, okay, brilliant.
It's great, isn't it?
It
It's
is.
really good. Yeah, so it's a shame that I wasn't there, because it sounds like it was a really good one, but I had a bit of a bug, so I didn't dare go out, so as you do.
Yeah.
So it was disappointing, because I really wanted to be there to cheer them on, so but there you go.
Next year.
Definitely. I
Maybe
can't run,
get
because
on-
I've
get
got
on-
two
say,
metal
You're going to put
knees.
your running shoes on.
I've got two metal knees, can you imagine it? I'll be last.
So Linda is from Living Keys. Linda, do you want to begin? I know you've been on the show before, but do you want to begin just by telling us a little bit about Living Keys and how it started, I suppose?
Yeah, sure. Well, Living Keys is a charity that supports women that's been through domestic abuse. I started out 10 years ago with a group called Cherished that we still run. It's 10 years now. And then I decided to, because I was doing the Freedom Programme, voluntary while I was working and everything. But when the COVID hit, it really took a turn for the worse. And there was lots of ladies that were coming to me and asking me, Linda, is there anything out there? So I decided that I was going to give up my job and literally start a charity. So we started Living Keys in 2021. We became a charity in June 2021, which was wonderful. And we've looked after lots and lots of ladies. So we do the Freedom Programme, which is massive. It's obviously nationally known, and a really good course for women. Also, we do the Hope to Recovery, which is a 6-week course looking at coercive control. And then we do the Domestic Abuse Recovery Toolkit, which is a CBT-based course for women that's actually left the abusive relationship and they need to work on themselves. We do the drop-in service, which is today, and we do a drop-in service that we support with maybe form filling, with CVs, they've got an internet there, so they can use the internet cafe. We have a couple of computers there for them to use. And if they just need that one-to-one support, just finding out what they need and everything. And obviously, if we can't help them, we refer them over to you, or we refer them over, or get advice from IDVA with Vicky or whoever, and then see what we can do to help them. So, it's very busy. So, it's lovely. Love it.
And you're here today, Lynn, to talk about a couple of new initiatives that you're starting.
Yeah. We're starting up a family support, and it simply came about because I had a gentleman that ended up absolutely bawling his eyes out. His daughter had been through our services. She'd done the Freedom Programme. She'd left her partner, but then there was a situation where she was beaten up and he went to prison. She ended up going back to live with her father, and it was she started getting back to her normal self, was what her father said. But then when he came out, he said that the prison had changed him. He'd never do what he did before, and of course she went back. The father is absolutely distraught. Mm-hmm. He doesn't know what to do. He's frightened that something else will happen to his daughter. And he just didn't know what to do. And he was going, I'm going to kill him. And I went, please don't do that. Please don't touch him. I said, because the first thing he'll do is call the police on you, have you arrested, have you locked away, and then nobody's there to support your daughter. So so I talked to him about Claire's Law and things, and we had a good chat. So now, because of that person, and I just felt that we needed to do some sort of family support, because we do have victims. We know abuse is a horrible thing. It's rising, but we've got women and men out there that are fathers and mothers to their children who are grown up living in domestic abuse, and they've got nobody to talk to. So
it's so hard, isn't it, when you can see what's happening within their relationship, but you feel so helpless.
Yes,
and like you say, there's so
you don't know
little
what to
support.
do. Yeah, and sometimes if you keep telling them what they see, it's almost like they're pushing their daughter away or their son away, because they don't want to hear that. Do you see what I mean? So, or they're too scared to hear that. They're in that denial stage. So we felt that it was really important to give it a go. So we're going to trial it for a period of a year. So we're doing it for 12 months. It's every last Wednesday of the month. And it'll be at Bretton Baptist Church. We've got a room there that they've kindly given us, and it's a safe space as well for people. And Restored is coming alongside. So Christine Graham from Restored, she's going to come alongside that as well. And I'd like to invite you along one day, Mandy, one of our sessions, just to speak to them, do you know what I mean, and have a chat with them. I think it would be really good to get some of the professionals in to be able to have a chat with them and everything. So, and it's from 6:30 in the evening till 8 o'clock. So it's a time when they've gone home, they can get a little bit of time to get something to eat and then come and see us. We've got cake. So we've got people that are baking cakes.
Cakes are always good.
Cakes are always good. And we've got barista coffee, apparently. Ooh. So I'm like, okay, very then. Nice. So very nice. So if anybody is suffering, and don't know who to talk to, or this is an opportunity for them to come along and, even if it's just somebody that's a sounding board, because
and
they
like
need
you say,
somebody
sometimes
to
it is that they just need someone to offload to. They just need to tell them what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what they've seen happening. Yeah,
absolutely. So it's just having somebody to talk to. Somebody that understands. My own daughter, she went through abuse herself, and that was really difficult because I knew I could see everything that was going on, and she would be in denial of it all, and I had to kind of just love her and just wait until she's ready, and then of course she's ready. Now she's okay. But at the time, it was really, really difficult. I'm looking after women that have gone through abuse, and my own daughter's going through it.
It's horrible, isn't it? Because you can't make those decisions for her. You can't force her to leave that relationship.
That's right, yeah.
It's about being that supportive person.
Yeah, and just being there when they're ready for it, you know what I mean? So, but I think if we do keep pushing them and pushing them and pushing them, what we're doing is actually pushing them away, and then they're isolated completely from their family. So we have to be careful on that.
Yeah, I think this is fantastic because we get so many inquiries from friends, family members saying, from children, grown-up children even saying, my mum's being abused and I don't know what to do about it.
Yeah.
Or vice versa, parents ringing us saying my son is in a really abusive relationship, but they're not listening to me. Where do I do? Because like Sue says, it's all about protection, isn't it? And you want to keep your child or your family member as safe as you can.
Absolutely.
And like all kind of domestic abuse agencies, we won't talk about a client without that client's consent or knowledge.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is a really good project to, I suppose, understand and support family members who don't know what to do, who are stuck, who are looking at their daughter or whatever and saying, I don't know what to do. I can see this is abusive, but she can't see it.
Yeah.
Where do I go with it?
Feeling helpless, isn't it? It's absolute. You feel helpless, completely helpless. So it's just being able to talk and go through that, and maybe getting some advice as well, because maybe there's things out there that they don't know about, so it's getting them connected if they need to. So that would be really good.
And you talked about, I'm checking we've got time. have we got time to talk about this? Might have to go after the break. But you mentioned Clare's Law, which is something that maybe family members don't know about, or actually partners who are in an abusive relation don't know about.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you what it is because... Oh, actually, no, we have got time. What is Clare's Law?
Clare's Law is a law, it literally is where somebody, if you're worried about somebody that's going through domestic abuse, you can contact the police, you can ask them to do a Clare's Law on a particular person if you feel that there's somebody that's not safe. They won't actually, if you're a parent, the police won't come to you and tell you what's wrong with that individual, but they will go to the partner and talk to them and tell them it's completely, you've got to do a disclosure as well, so that you're not disclosing anything to anybody else except that partner or the ex-partner. So it's really, really important. And I tell my ladies all the time now, if you're going into another relationship, do a Clare's Law, just do one and find out about them. It's really, really important.
And you can make those requests online, can't you?
Yeah, you can do it online, I believe, as well. So I haven't done one online personally, but I think that you can actually do it online as well. So
you can. Okay, we are joined by Linda Huskerson talking about Living Keys and her new projects. We have a question of the week, which Sue hates, which is how do you look after your feet? So after the break, I'm going to make Sue talk more about feet.
No!
And we'll be back in a moment.
Stay tuned to Salam Radio after this short ad break.
For family fun with a difference, visit the Q Club, Cowgate in Peterborough, and enjoy snooker, pool and darts, simulators and more. Plus, the Q Club serves quality food, delicious desserts and refreshing drinks in the heated Smoke and Mirrors garden. Open from 4:30 until midnight each Tuesday to Thursday, and with extended hours Fridays and Saturdays. Follow the Q Club on Instagram and Facebook, or just drop in PE1 1LZ. Call 01733 913 607.
Turkish Restaurant Peterborough. The name says it all. It's the restaurant in Peterborough that serves amazingly mouth-watering halal Turkish cuisine, including delicious kaneva and baklava desserts. At 1253 Borges Boulevard, Turkish Restaurant Peterborough's the place to dine with family and friends, or order for collection to enjoy at home. Call 01733 307076 or view online at turkishrestaurantpeterborough.com.
Busy Bunnies Nurseries is where children grow and thrive. It's where your little ones will enjoy expert care, engaging activities and a warm, welcoming environment. Busy Bunnies Nurseries also provide great learning experiences in exceptional indoor and outdoor settings. So when looking for a loving, fun and safe place for your child, visit at 627 Lincoln Road, Peterborough, now with additional parking, or online at busybunniesnurseries.co.uk. Call 01733 897799 to book your visit today. Busy Bunnies Nurseries, where children hop into a brighter future.
Ayada Care Limited provide quality and compassionate care at home support services, respecting the cultural, linguistic and religious backgrounds of those we care for. We find out exactly what our clients need, then match our trained Ayada staff to meet their personalised yet affordable care plans, promoting independence and mental health well-being. Call 01733 666 801 to speak with registered manager Iqbal Manji, or visit ayadacare.co.uk for details.
Fancy the true taste of Middle Eastern Kurdish food? Asia Restaurant gives you the unique fusion of flavours from Turkey, Iraq, Syria and Iran. Eat in at 5 Fitzwilliam Street, Peterborough, PE1 2RU, or order through Just Eat, Uber Eats, or order through our website asiarestaurant.co.uk. Call us on 01733 562 530. Asia Restaurant, the true taste of the Middle East.
Could you spare a few hours each month to provide support to people who are going through tough times? If so, Peterborough Samaritans are looking for volunteers who are empathetic and open-minded, and we'd love to hear from you. We run regular information sessions where you can find out more about what it means to volunteer for Samaritans. If you are at least 18 years of age and would like to know more, please email volunteer@peterboroughsamaritans.co.uk.
At Master's Pharmacy, we put your health and convenience first. We offer free blood pressure checks and blister-packed medication. With our free same-day prescription delivery service, you can have your medication when you need it. We also offer travel vaccinations, including Hajj and Umrah, along with other services to meet all your pharmacy needs. For more information, contact Masters Pharmacy on 01733 567 208 or visit us at 303 Lincoln Road, PE1 2PH.
This is Salam Radio, Peterborough's Muslim community radio. Broadcasting on 106.2 FM and online.
Good afternoon. You are listening to Keep Women Talking, a show from Peterborough Women's Aid. My name's Mandy and I'm your host, and I am joined by Sue. Good afternoon, Sue.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. You?
I'm good, thank you. And our special guest, Linda Huskisson. Hello, Linda.
Hiya.
Today we have our question of the week. Now, this isn't a random question. This does have some thought process. And the thinking was there's going to be lots of people out there in Peterborough waking up this morning with really bad feet because they either ran the Anna's Hope 5K yesterday or the Great Eastern Run. Apparently 8,000 people participated yesterday.
What, in total?
In total.
That's
I mean,
incredible.
that's loads, isn't it? So,
No wonder it was so busy.
our question of the week is, how do you look after your feet? Sue hates feet. Won't let people touch. Do you touch your own feet?
Yeah, but reluctantly. As I said earlier, I paint my toenails, scrub the hard skin off, and that's pretty much it.
So there is no foot care going on?
No. Funny enough, a friend of mine did a reflexology course a few years ago, and she was like, "Can I try it on you?" I was like, "No, you are not coming anywhere near my feet." Absolutely hate it.
Linda has a foot spa.
I
Very
do.
posh. I've had one pedicure in my life. I tell you what I have had, or I've done. You know, you can get those, they're like shoes, but they're plastic shoes, and they've got the
Gel in it.
and you put them on your feet, and you sit with it on, and then
I have no idea what you're
Like-
talking
They're
about.
lovely.
it's like a facial, but for feet, isn't it?
that's
So
right.
you sit with them on your feet.
It's like a shoe.
It's like
Yeah.
well, it's like, you know, when you go to a hospital and you have to wear those shoe covers.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's like that, but it's filled with like gel and moisturiser.
Okay.
So you put your feet in them, you sit there for like half an hour,
That
and then
just
you-
sounds squidgy
Take
and
'em off.
horrible.
then you take them off, and they're all moistured, and
Lovely.
Feel
Sounds
lovely.
delightful.
they feel lovely, smell lovely.
That came across really sarcastically.
Try it, Sue.
No. Just no.
You don't have to touch your feet.
See, I love a
Just-
spa. We've had this conversation before. I absolutely adore a spa. And I will stick my feet in the little bubbly things. But no. Pedicures, no. Just no. The thought of anyone touching my feet is just the worst thing.
So we want to hear from people that ran the half marathon, or people that have feet generally. Which
People who have feet generally.
How do you look after your feet? 01733 602 133, text 074 999 062, or comment on Facebook, YouTube, X or Twitch. So before the break, we were talking to Linda from Living Keys about her new initiative, which we think is amazing, which is having a support group or project for family members who have concerns about their family members being in an abusive relationship. So for example, a father really concerned about a daughter who he can see is in an abusive relationship, but feels very limited as to what he can do about it. So this group is running, Linda, on the last Wednesday of every month.
It is.
6:30
till 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock,
Yeah.
Bretton Baptist Church.
It is, yeah.
And is it on your website, on your Living Keys website?
It will be. It will be, yeah.
So you can, and then we'll share it on our socials once it's up there. So people don't have to book in; they can just
turn up.
turn up.
It's drop-in, so they can just turn up. Just coffee there. There's tea there. We've got refreshments. We've got cakes and everything. They can talk about what they want to talk about. They don't have to share if they don't feel like sharing. So it's just we're there for them as well.
Amazing initiative, because we were saying before the break that at Peterborough Women's Aid we do have a lot of family members that call us saying they're concerned about their mum, daughter, brother, and what can they do, and we're very limited. So I think this is a brilliant project. So it will be on Living Keys website, and we will keep promoting it through this show as well. Linda, other things at Living Keys. So you're doing a swap shop. Tell
We
us
are.
about that.
So we started we're doing a swap shop on the 21st of November. It's for women, so it's a gathering of women. It doesn't have to be in our services. It could be anybody. You can bring friends along as well, ladies. And it literally is, you pay £5 to get in. If you've got any clothes that are too small for you or too big for you, as long as they're in really good condition, then you can bring them along with you. Bring carrier bags with you as well, because once you get in there, you can put whatever you need to put up on the rails and then spot them. But absolutely anything in there at all. We've got stuff which the police have kindly donated that's never been reclaimed, so we got a gift in from that, so all that's going to go in there, brand new stuff, even with labels and that on it still, so that's all going to go in there. All the clothes that we've got in there, you helped us with slippers last year and that, didn't you, as well? And it's just a nice time for not just to be able to swap, but it's literally a place where people can come together, sit together, enjoy one another's company. We've got a buffet as well, so there's a buffet there, and there might be a couple of little shops there. We've got Fiona, who's lovely. She sells children's books, so she'd probably be there on the day, and another lady doing Avon products. But that's the only things you get charged for, but everything else is absolutely free. We have babies' items. We've got kids' toys. We are looking out for more kids' toys as well. So if anybody has got any, please donate if they're in good condition. Last year, we had two ladies that actually broke down and cried, and they said they were cancelling Christmas because they didn't have the money. Their husbands would not pay the CSA. You know how it is, yeah. Mandy. And so Primark, God love them, they actually donated. We became their charity for the year, and people donated into there, and we got loads of children's stuff. So there was pajamas, there was hats and scarves and things like that, and we were able to give that out too. And the ladies, we even provided the wrapping paper and said wrap them up for the children, and so they were able to wrap the paper up and everything else and took it away, and they had Christmas. So and little did they know they had some hampers afterwards as well, so which was lovely.
Oh, what an amazing thing to do. And to me, Linda, this sounds like a little bit of heaven. So I can go in and pay £5 and then just rummage and get new clothes, and so you know how much I love a charity shop.
You do,
because I really strongly believe in this stuff, that what we don't fit into anymore, or I've bought so many things from Shein that I never send back because I can't be bothered.
I'm the same,
and they're just sat there and they've got their labels on, that we can actually give those and they can be swapped. For other things. It's brilliant, isn't
and
it?
even if somebody hasn't got any clothes, women in refuge that probably haven't got anything at all, do you know what I mean? Bring them along. They can have whatever they want, do you know what I mean? And with children's stuff and everything there, so that's what it's all about. It's about being able to give and provide, but it's also about connecting and, and just sharing and you know, just loving them really. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. So
small things like that feel relatively small to us because we're not in that vulnerable situation actually mean a lot to other people, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I had girls going home crying and giving me hugs and saying, "Thank you. We just didn't think this would be possible." Yeah. You know, so it's really lovely.
And like you said, Linda, with the things about having hats and coats and that for your children, having that fear that you can't provide those things when the weather's getting worse and it's getting colder, to be able to go somewhere like that and be able to pick all those up for however many children you've got, and know that your children are going to be warm and they're going to be dry over the winter months makes a massive difference.
It's huge, especially because it is winter stuff that we're asking for. So please, guys, if you're coming, don't bring summer stuff because I haven't got the storage space. But do bring the winter stuff. More than happy to take winter stuff because we do need it to keep everybody warm. So, yeah.
And you know, we've talked on this show a lot, haven't we, previously about economic abuse and how perpetrators will keep money from victims. You talked about clients not being able to afford presents at Christmas, not being able to afford Christmas dinner. And this happens when the relationship ends as well, doesn't it? In terms of holding back child maintenance payments, you know, which single mothers actually rely on to live, don't they?
Yeah.
So this is just amazing, Linda. So this is the 21st of November.
It is.
So you pay £5 to get in. You can bring your old winter clothes, swap them for different or maybe even new winter clothes.
Yeah.
Enjoy a cup of tea cake, a buffet.
And this is held at your Living Keys headquarters, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So, it's at the hall. So there's a hall there. So we're there, yeah.
So we can, Linda will have that on her website, so you'll be able to access where you go for this amazing swap shop.
Yeah.
I'm putting that in my diary, so...
Yeah,
be in your element, Randy.
Shall we go together?
Let's go together.
You need to keep control of me.
I don't know whether that's possible.
Oh, bless you.
So we are asking you today, our question of the week is, how do you take care of your feet? You can call us on 01733 602 133, but I'm not sure about talking to someone on the phone about their feet. It makes me feel slightly anxious. I don't know.
Somebody will deliberately phone you now.
Yeah. And then we've got a text on 074 triple 19 1062.
Do you want to say that again?
Yeah, I do. Text us 074 19 1062 and comment on live stream, which is our Facebook, YouTube, X or Twitch. We've had a few responses on our Facebook, mainly around the use of Crocs, which I think this is the third time we've talked about Crocs on this show, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't stand them, to be honest, but I do wear them on. I do wear them on occasions when my feet are sore. I do.
No, don't do Crocs.
I don't mind them, but I think they make your feet look abnormally big.
Yes, they do.
Don't they?
And when, you know, I'm very tall and I have quite large feet for a woman anyway, so, you know, why would I want to make my feet look any bigger?
I've got big feet. I'm a size 8.
Yes, I'm.
Are you a size 8?
Yeah.
So if I wore Crocs, I reckon I'd trip over myself.
And I'm sorry, but they're just ugly.
They are ugly.
Yeah.
As comfortable as they may be, they're ugly.
Okay, here's one more, before we actually talk about domestic abuse, one more question. What's your thoughts about these Ugg slippers? Have you seen those?
See, I'm not a lover of Uggs
They're
either.
like
You know, the traditional
like
Ugg boots, again, they're just very wide and very round. I'm not a lover of them.
I wore Ugg boots on Saturday.
Did you?
Did you?
I did, yeah. Only because I was at rugby and it's freezing. And the one thing I will say for Ugg boots is that they keep your feet warm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And again, I believe they're very comfortable.
But just a bit wide for you.
Yeah. Maybe it's just a thing I've got about a complex because my feet are relatively large.
I had a pair of Ugg boots ages ago, and when I was walking through the snow, I thought, "Oh my God, my feet look really big." And I thought about Bigfoot, and I'm only little.
I was going to say, what, you're going to tell me that you've got size 3 feet now, Linda?
5. I've got 5. They look like a 10.
And there's your reason not to wear them.
My son has size 14 feet.
That's big.
That's big.
And you can't buy stuff, like you can't go to JD Sports.
You have to buy them all online.
You have to go to specialist shoe places.
Yeah.
You can't just buy something. Size 14.
How tall is he? I bet he's taller, isn't he? Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, they've got huge feet. Anyway,
we've digressed.
We've digressed, haven't we? So
we were going to talk about the Freedom Programme.
We are talking about the Freedom Programme. So Linda at Living Keys delivers the Freedom Programme. And do you want to just give us a little overview of what it is?
Okay, so the Freedom Programme is a 12-week course. What happens in that is with the introduction, we look at the abuser. So it's one person that can flip in and out of several different characteristics. So you've got the bully that may stand over you, use his body language to intimidate you. You've got the bad father that is just exactly what he says he is. We look at the effects that it has on children as well. We also look at the head worker, the jailer who isolates us from people, the king of the castle, and the sexual controller, the liar, and the persuader. So this is one person that's actually flips in and out of these different characteristics, and we look at their tactics. So we look at the tactics of an abuser. Really, it's quite interesting because although it can be triggering, it also is empowering because we know what we're looking out for. By the time you finish that course, you know what you're looking out for. So it's about red flags and, making us aware of red flags. It's also, what do they believe? What are their beliefs? How are those beliefs actually reinforced in our society today? How it affects us as well. But then also what we do is we look at the good father or the good good relationship. So a difference between the two. So if you've got the bully, you've got the friend. If you've got the bad father, you've got the good father, and so on and so on. So it's a very, very good course.
So I like the Freedom Programme because it really focuses on the perpetrator's behaviour, doesn't it? Rather than a victim's behaviour. It's like, let's recognise
their behaviours. Yeah.
So it's working on the premise that there's this one person, one perpetrator, but he kind of flips in and out of all of these different characters. So I've written the characters down, so just so we can go into a little bit more detail. So the bully, what kind of behaviours would we expect from the bully?
Puffs himself up if he's fed up. It could be the silent treatment or shouting. It could be slamming doors. It could be hitting walls and all those kind of things. He'll even break stuff, but a lot of the time that he breaks stuff, he's not breaking his own stuff. He's breaking everybody else's stuff. And it's always everybody else's fault.
So when I've worked with victims before, they've often said that the perpetrator controlled them through one look.
Yeah, the glare.
It was, and they knew either what they were doing was wrong or there was an expectation of them, and it was just one single look
that everybody else doesn't know about, but you do. Yeah,
exactly. And they knew either what was coming or what they had to do to avoid abuse. Okay, what about the sexual controller?
The sexual controller, he could be wanting to watch porn and reenact it with you. Again, it's forceful. He won't take no for an answer. So even though we're saying no, we don't want to have intercourse at that particular time, he will force himself, whether it is when we fall asleep or even won't take no for an answer and get quite aggressive anyway. So that's a form of rape. And a lot of people are too scared to actually, I've noticed when we come to the sexual controller, that they won't say the word rape because it's hard, isn't it, to think that you've been raped by your partner. And we often know that when there's a rape situation, a lot of the times it's not somebody that we don't know, it's somebody we do know. And often it's the partners, or the ex-partners that are doing that. So
It's, and we find this a lot, don't we, Sue? When we work with victims of rape, but rape within the relationship, this I don't think it's a reluctance. I think it's an actual denial from our clients to. Because
like Linda was saying, it's such a strong word, and is used so negatively within the media, and everything that comes with it, and you generally associate it with a stranger raping someone else.
Absolutely.
But to accept and acknowledge that that's happened in your own intimate relationship with someone that you love is really, really difficult.
It is.
I think to also accept that you can. A perpetrator can rape you at any point in that relationship, but you can also have consensual sex. And what we've found with victims is that if there has been a rape in that relationship, going forward, the consensual sex isn't then consensual, even though they think it is. Am I making sense there?
Does.
Because of what's happened before.
And it's almost like
how do you prove it?
You may consent, but you feel forced to consent, so you're not giving that consent freely, and that's what it's about.
They feel it. We feel that it's our duty, don't we, to provide that. Yeah, it's true. It's true, and then probably because of that as well, which is one of the beliefs that we have. That it's our duty to provide sex for our husbands, so we don't look at it as rape. My own husband, my first husband, did it. And he was horrible. But and to be honest, it was rape.
And at the time, I hope you don't mind me asking.
No.
At the time, did you see it as rape?
No, I didn't. I didn't see it as rape, but because I loved him, and even though I didn't want it, he did. So I just provided it, believing it was my duty to actually do that. Now I know different, So my yes is my yes, and my no is get lost.
Exactly.
And I think interestingly, I can't remember the exact date, but rape within marriage only became illegal, I want to say, in 1970 something.
So it was around that time.
It was. I'm not imagining that.
Yeah.
So I remember we've looked at dates before, and I remember thinking how recent that was.
Yeah.
I should probably say, obviously we are talking about some really sensitive subjects. If you do need to reach out for support, you can contact the PWA helpline on 01733 894 964, or you can visit our website where you can chat through the web to us if you need support. So Linda, we're talking about the Freedom Programme.
Yeah.
Tell us more about the jailer.
Oh, the jailer, wonderful person. He is one that will... his whole responsibility, what he wants to do is isolate you from everybody everybody, literally, so he can control your mind and everything else that goes with it. So if he isolates everybody, we haven't got anybody to talk to, so we don't know that he's actually doing wrong. Do you know what I mean? So because it's a slow drip feed thing, isn't it? It doesn't come in and become abusive straight away. It's a drip feed thing, and we start believing. And if we haven't got anybody to talk to, no mum, no dad, and things like that, and the way they do it is very, very clever. So he might turn around and say, "You and I are very good friends, Mandy," and he might, when you get in the early days, he might go, "Here. How well do you know Mandy?" And I go, yeah, really, really good. We're really good friends. Why? Oh, nothing. And then you think, got that doubt. Why would he say that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or he might turn around and go, "Well, she tried it on with me. And we've been good friends and trusted one another." But then it sows a seed of doubt in your head, because you're starting to fall in love with this person and you're listening to what they're saying. It's like when they isolate from their families, it might be, "Well, I don't really like your dad. I don't think he likes me. I feel uneasy around him." And so we go on our own, and then to see our family, and then we've got hundreds and hundreds of questions thrown at us. Or what did he say? Did he say anything about me? And blah, 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 to the point where we get fed up with it because he's going. And so we decide to actually... I won't go because it's just too much hassle. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
And that you described there a very manipulative and planned person, you know, that's actually thought this through. What can I say? What seeds of doubt can I put in her mind so she doesn't go and see her best mate or her dad or her friends or whatever.
Work, even, you know, they don't even want you to work. So, you know, they'll try everything in their book to try and get you out of work. And you'll be with him all the time.
Sue, just carrying on from what we were just talking about, Sue has just Googled this and I might fall off my chair.
I know. I thought it was earlier than that.
So, rape in marriage became illegal in 1991.
You're joking?
No. I mean, 1991 is not long
No,
ago.
not long, no. Well, I thought it was the 70s.
I did as well. But now I've just looked it up. It's 1991. It's quite scary.
Oh dear.
That's really, I'm really shocked by that. So it was only, wow, there we go. This is why we do the job we do, to raise awareness about these things.
You know, I'm so glad, because when I was in the domestic abuse myself, there was nothing out there. So we didn't have IDVA teams, and, you know, we did have Women's Aid, but Women's Aid, it was more about refuge than back in the day. So that was the only thing. But nowadays, you've got the courses, you've got people around you, they've got the support system out there that's able to help women. And I think that makes a massive, massive, massive difference.
And this is what it's all about, isn't it, Linda? From PWA and... Wow, PWA and Living Keys is that we want people to know who their local services are.
Yeah.
Sue have just highlighted to me the red screen, which means that our show is nearly over. And I cannot believe this, because I've got some more stuff to ask Linda, but it goes so quickly. So, Linda, I want to say thank you so much for coming on our show again.
Oh, you're welcome.
Please go on Linda's website for all the information that we've talked about today. And Sue and I will be back in 2 weeks' time. Thank you very much for listening.